Hello again, YouTube, and welcome back to Sakura Succubus 7. My name is MS-Punker1, and last video some stuff happened. We were walking around the what is it called? Attractions here in that amusement park or theme park, and all of a sudden we bump into and accidentally knock down a girl that we walked past. A good looking one, of course, because when does Hiroki not run into good looking girls? But yeah, he accidentally knocked into walked into and knocked down her. And after apologizing and just saying sorry and checking but she's okay and everything, she just leaves. But something is kind of strange here, because we never introduced ourselves to her, and she knew our name anyway. So how did that happen? Then a bit later we get another surprise, as we were out on an errand for the girls to get some ice cream. So 1 second we get pushed around by some other visitors at the park. That is 1 second, and in the next second we stand eye to eye with Yue, who is here also. So what will that lead to? Half an hour later. Yeah, I can understand that Ayu is pissed, because she had to wait an entire 30 minutes for the ice cream. And to realize that I'm not alone. I use eyes dart to the right, and when they do, her gaze meets US. I was so incensed, I guess, at my long telegraphed absence. She didn't notice my +1. Technically, you are the one that stands there with an open mouth right now, Cosmos. Giggling Cosmos darts forward and accepts her bubblegum ice cream from my outstretched hand. Your hands you heard the strawberry ice cream which she was holding. You gave me too much credit. I can accept it, sure. I'm not boorish enough at least to question your feelings, however confusing they might be. It's with a smile that I then hand Stefania her vanilla ice cream cone. Here you go, Steffi. This is what you wanted, right? Oh yeah, we are more or less sure that Stefania is a princess, but otherwise we have two royalties here. Stefania accepts the ice cream cone from me when childishly observes you. He's like our queen. Stefania blinks, no doubt impressed. Stefania might be a member of my harem, but there's no idea as to the existence of Succubi. I've been trying to keep that a secret from her. I don't want to alarm her. The same can be said too of Elizabeth. She might be Stefania's top maid, but she also, as far as I can gather, quite ordinary. Arena, Hifum and Hazel did have a few doubts about her when we were staying in the royal palace in Astoria, but Elizabeth's not done anything to make me doubt her humanity. I don't think Elizabeth is a succubus, at least, but I still have a feeling that she might be, or if she isn't a succubus, she's another type of, let's say, entity. But yeah, I don't think she's a human. Elizabeth takes her dark skirt in both hands and offers you a neat courtesy. Elizabeth's greeting is perfectly polite, as one might expect from a maid, but Yue looks perturbed by it. Yue hands Elizabeth her ice cream and smiles at Stefania. And so, in the end, they seem to have fun. Whoosh. Oof. I kind of imagine that we are screaming to each other right now, since I don't think you can have a normal conversation in that speed or air pressure. Good. I wonder about the theme park for a while more with my companions, talking to them all the while. Together we attend various attractions until near the end of the day. I make something of a scene, of course. My group winds up going at Cosmos's behest to a stage show. It's a sort of a show they often stage at the theme parks. Open air on a dinky little stage set up in front of one of the gentler rides for kids. It's a pretty low budget sort of show that features actresses dressed up as magical girls from a series I presume must be currently airing. These actresses are occupied with defending the world, aka the audience, from the forces of evil, aka a few more actors dressed up in scary monster costumes. The magical girls duke it out on stage with monsters, while jubilant music plays through the loudspeakers. And the narrator stands to the side, appealing to the audience for their help. The audience of this show, which mostly comprise of little kids, all begin to cheer enthusiastically, as to does Cosmos. Sorry. How you rolls her eyes. Well, like I said in the last video, I think all of you succubus are probably a couple of hundreds of years. Almost, I'd say you are definitely older than you look, at least. So, haven't you grown up? Well, at least I can only just the cat theme. So playing along with the cat stuff that Cosmos has. It does. I will look at Lady Juve for support, but Juve inexplicably seems to be pretty into this, and so does Stefania. Well, I'm not surprised. Stefania would be enjoying herself, but Juve's reaction frogs me. Do you like Magical Girl shows, Juve? Juve turns to me somewhat awkwardly, and her face begins to flush. Oh, now that's unusual. You is actually blushing. I wonder what to make of this. It's pretty adorable, really. I feel like I'm learning a lot about Juve today. Not that much, I admit. But then again, I'm a guy. I don't think I'm the target audience. Are you descends upon cosmos, meaning descends upon cosmos, meaning perhaps to pinch her cheek, but before she can enact her revenge, the MC cries out. At this, the crowd turn amazed. They all staring at this soon transpires. Wait, what am I reading? At this, the crowd turn. They all staring at the soon transpires at. Abashed at the sudden attention, Ayo draws away from Cosmos and says, a ripple runs through the audience at this announcement. They all seem to know who Ayo is, even the very little kids who were watching the cools fighting with rapid attention. I hear a young boy, at least I think it's a young boy, a few paces away, cry something that sounds like, Are you? Is you really here? She's so cute, while a girl says, Are you? Where is she? I wanna see her. I wanna hear her sing. The MC who really ought to be narrating the Cool's violent fight with their enemies, which is still unfolding on stage, grins and says, Ayo smirks. She seems to have recovered from her initial disorientation and flipping one of her pigtails over her shoulders. She says, Cosmos mumbles this, but she does it so softly nobody notices. Ayu, now smiling angelically, walks through the crowd, which parts for her, then ascends onto the stage with all the self-confidence of a goddess. The MC hands Ayu a microphone, which she accepts, smiling sweetly all the while. That smile of hers. I surveys the crowd of whooping children with a small smile. The face looks a little flushed, owling, only meaning to this sudden influx of praise. Sorry that I say some word wrong there. I might talk about her fans in dismissive manner, in private at least. But I guess not even she is hard enough to turn a nose up at a bunch of little kids. I catches the eye of the beauteous young boy who all but proposed when grins. What's that smirk for? Ayuki clears her throat and brings the mic to her mouth. There's a brief pause during which Ayu mentally prepares, and then a few seconds later she begins to sing. Ayu's song isn't accompanied by a backing track as it usually is during her performances, but that doesn't matter. This is cappella rendition of her latest single. This cappella rendition of her latest single is beautiful in its own right. I always thought Ayu's voice was a touch too high-pitched, but now I'm starting to wonder whatever I was judging her too harshly. I never realized until today just how gifted a singer Ayu is. She holds one arm aloft as she sings, a pure girliest smile upon her face. The wind stirs at Ayu's hair, so it shifts about her shoulders. Her violet eyes, meanwhile, seem to be sparkling. Ayu looks completely in her element, standing upon the stage as she is. Her confidence is overwhelming, so much so I can't turn my eyes away from her, and I'm not the only one. The kids in the audience too are all staring at Ayu, their mouths open. We were cheering pretty loudly before Ayu began to sing, but now she's begun, they all fallen quiet. Nobody talks while Ayu sings. I don't think anybody even is thinking of talking. Ayu's singing really is captivating. There's something warm about Ayu's voice, something sweet and gentle. Listening to it makes me feel protected. It's been a long time since I felt this relaxed. Okay, but I think that's a good point to end this video at, so hope you liked it, and if you did, so leave a like to it as usual, and I will see you all in the next one. Bye!